They're not even full sentences, it's just words and phrases. I've been in this 13 years, so I thought I knew all the lingo. I have 5 brand new phrases that I've never heard in my life, and they're making things make sense.
It has been amazing. I have been filled up, like, personally and academically. This is how we get better, where we need quality training. And this is an amazing place to get that, where every teacher can get something and then use it in their classroom the next day.
Education should be a celebration.
I am Denise Moss, proud principal at West Bay Elementary in Panama City Beach, Florida. There is not one school I would not recommend this conference to. You find ways to provide an opportunity for all of your teachers to come and experience this and come with them as a leader. You do not want to miss out on this. You want to make sure that you are here attending with them so you can be their support when you get back.
The Get Your Lead on Track is just what it is for teachers, but for school-based leaders. And we're learning strategies, not for the classroom, but to change the school. My school has taken these strategies and we have went from a D school to a C. And just today, we got word that Callaway Elementary School is now an A. And it's all because of the strategies that we've learned throughout the years at Get Your Teach On that really makes a difference for all of our scholars.
I know if I'm taking care of my teachers, then they're going to take care of the scholars in their classroom. This will ignite anyone's passion for teaching. If this is your calling and your mission field, this is where you need to be.
Take that first step. The next step will be right behind it. I promise you.
Get your teach on. How you feeling? Congratulations, Emily, our 2024 Gold Star Teacher of the Year.
I am just so thankful for them to give me my love back.
I would absolutely recommend that everybody attend at least one conference by Get Your Teach On. This has been the most innovative conference that I have been to. The vibe is immaculate. Everybody is so positive, everybody has a smile.
This is probably the first conference that I've been to where I felt like, yes, I've fed my teacher self, but I've also fed myself as a person. Meeting Hope and Wade King, being around them has reignited why I love teaching and why I love being in education.
I was really looking forward to coming to this conference because I felt like I needed a pick-me-up to feel excited to come back into the classroom. I needed an energizer, and I feel like the conference has done just that.
If you are looking for a spark of creativity, if you are looking for a place that's going to reignite you, a place that's going to also pour into you, this is the conference for you. Get your teach on.
Get your teach on.
There is a blessing waiting for us as we get through this particular struggle that we're going through.
When you choose to engage, you get a front row to life's greatest experiences.
Sometimes The beauty of the breakthrough is found in the blessing of the battle.
What's up, everyone? Live from New York. It's Sunday night. It is our GYTO Fest official kickoff. We're in New York, everybody.
In New York, like the Empire State Building is right behind us.
Really, right?
No,
there, somewhere. It's there somewhere. Yes, this is real.
In this specific.
Exactly. It is real. We are in New York right now. Wade, tell them what happened last night. We had an incredible night with a lot of our Get Your Teach On team and New York area teachers. With our good friends Drew and Leah Lachey. So tell them why we're in New York to begin with.
Yeah, so last night we attended Labelist, which was awesome. Drew and Leah Lachey, they've been working on this for a long time in their classrooms, all the things. And so we were able to go off Broadway last night and have a teacher night. Yeah, teachers are fantastic Get Your Teach On community and local teachers here in New York. So yeah, it's awesome.
And we
actually was so good.
Amazing.
And if you're in or around New York, there's still time for you to be able to check it out on your own. And I think it's something that every human needs to see, but every teacher needs to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And after the show, we had a really cool opportunity. We actually filmed a live 2-part episode of the Flip Side podcast.
Yes, we did.
Part 1 will launch tomorrow. So if you want to get a little behind the scenes of what happened here in New York, I'm sure you saw all the things on social media or Instagram, but make sure you tune in tomorrow to part 1 of our Labelist live with the cast, with Drew and Leah. Incredible conversation. So make sure you check that out on the Flip Side podcast tomorrow. But we're going to fast forward a little bit because this is our official GYTO Fest. The countdown is on. We are less than 100 days away from our national conference in Dallas, Texas this summer, happening June 29th through July 2nd. And we cannot wait to see you there. So this is our official kickoff. We always do a kickoff about 100 days out to give you some information, but we're also going to be giving away just tonight over $15,000 worth of prizes. It's actually almost $17,000 worth of prizes.
By the time Chris gets through his surprise prize,
literally. Oh no, then it'll be 18 or 19. Yeah, I'm not even including those, and I'm just adding them all up. So if you want to win, there is still time to register because we'll be pulling winners throughout the live. Click the link in the caption. Make sure you submit your email for your chance to win. Also, share out this video because we are saving some of the prizes for those who share out this video for those chance to win. So share out the video, let your friends know to tune in because a lot of our prizes are for 2 people. So if you don't win, your friend could win, and then you could just bribe them to take you because you told them to tune in.
Honk, if you want to win $15,000.
Yeah, there you go. Nothing like literally Times Square. I sure want everyone try. Yeah, if you can't hear it. Every time we do a live, there's something in the background. If you've been around for a while, you know. One time we did one from the Gaylord. There was a full light show behind us. Now it's just crazy New York traffic and honking in the background. But we are going to dive in. I actually can control some of our slides from our phone this time. We're in the future. It's like exactly. It's like still of the future over here. All right, so here we go. Let's see. We're going to start off with some prizes for you all because we're going to get right into it. So drum roll, please. Here we go. We are going to kick things off. Our first prize is a $100 GYTO Collective mystery bags. Now, these are
obsessed with these. They are obsessed with these.
Talk about the mystery bag first because I didn't even know we were including these prizes, but let's talk about the mystery bag for a second.
Magic Squad in the collective, when we were in Charlotte, they were like, oh, do you know what we're obsessed with? And I'm like, what? Tell me. And they're like, mystery bags. Like, oh, we love going to our favorite boutiques online, and they'll have like these $50, $75, $80 mystery bags, and they put like 6 different items in them. And I'm like, well, if that's what makes you guys so happy, let's just do it. We made them in Charlotte. I think we made over 100 of them, and they sold within like 11 days.
Yes, people love a good surprise. So it's a surprise prize. Because that's why. Yeah, so our first winners winning a $100 value GYTO Collective mystery bag packed with love from our South Carolina team. You never know what you might get. Could be some chewed gum from them. You never know. And they're just good. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Our first winners are Kayla Brown, Desiree Stone, Megan McCormick, Robin Turner, and Katie Albert.
Nice.
Congratulations on mystery prize. All winners tonight, make sure you email info@getyourteachon.com by March 31st to claim your prize. That's for all of our prizes. And the next set of winners, here we go. Sarah Dodge, Yvette Quiones, Tatiana Johnson, Taylor Ross, and Darcy Pagini. I said your name wrong. I apologize. But
I was about to say, that was some challenge.
I tried.
I don't even know if
good job.
reading is going to help.
I don't know. I really did my best. But if you're one of our winners, make sure you email info@GYTO.com to claim that prize. Now, we also have, we're giving away just hundreds of dollars of prizes right now. We have $100 Get Your Teach On Collective gift cards. Now, these can be used online at shopgyto.com, or they can be used this summer at our national conference,
Which is going to be so good.
The Collective is going to be next level. Talk a little about the Collective, because we don't have it coming up.
It's a 20 out of 10. It is a 20 out of 10. It is so good. Even me and Abby and Dee and some of we have a Magic Squad crew who goes through all the products, and they tell us what they like and what they don't like. And believe me, they tell us what they don't like. But that's why we love them so much. However, we have all agreed that this is like the best that we've ever done.
Yeah.
And best that we've ever done.
If you haven't been to Get Your Teach On before, our Collective is like a teacher
boutique on steroids.
Exactly. There you go. So winning $100 to the Get Your Teach On Collective is... here we go.
There it is.
Teresa Moore, Christina Moran, Teresa Mitchell, Tracy Capers, and Jennifer Malloy. It's the Teresa.
The first one is Theresa.
Maybe. Or Teresa with the T.
I think Teresa is
also spelled with the T.
Let us know.
It is. I know a lot of Teresas with the TH too. It's Teresa and Teresa. There could be same word with multiple spellings. There you go. She was just trying to get her science of reading in there. She's out of the
Teresa.
It is. Teresa, please send us a formal video of how you pronounce your first name.
Or just don't and tell them I'm right.
No. Do not do that. But congratulations to our winners. Make sure you email that email to claim your prize by next week. Now, we're going to dive into all things national conference. Our national conference, if you haven't been before, is our biggest conference of the year. We're going to have almost 7,000 educators and leaders in Dallas, Texas. And
you know what they say about Texas?
Everything's bigger.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
And we're so excited to announce our keynotes tonight, give you some more information, but we're going to break down some logistics first, some new things, some of the resources that we have for you as we dive in. So this year, for the first time ever, we don't have 1 track, we don't have 2 tracks, we don't have 3 tracks, we don't have 10 tracks. We have 12 different tracks this year.
Well,
and we're going to go through and kind of break those down. But our national conference is happening in Dallas, Texas, June 29th to July 2nd. Those are incredible presenters right there.
I'm so excited.
They're going to bring it.
Yes.
Now talk about, Hope, a little bit, how we got to this point of sessions. People always ask in the comments, how do you choose sessions? How do you become a presenter? And that team right there is like iconic legends for this year. We're so excited for the content they're bringing. Talk about the process leading up to that.
Get Your Teach On will forever be built on the voices of educators from the start. And so when we started this conference, a lot of people were confused why when you come to our conference, you stay in your grade level room or in your track room the entire time. And that has always been one of the biggest questions. And the best thing that I know to say nowadays, trust us. Just trust us, because everybody who comes, it's always one of their favorite parts. You learn about the people around you, you meet new people, you get new best friends, you build community. A community, that's what strengthens education. So how do we get to these sessions? We have done surveys. We have been in schools ourselves, working all year long from start to finish, ground up. Our presenters in their own classrooms, things that they have tried, things that they have tested, talking to administrators. What do your teachers need more support of in your buildings? And every single year we develop, and this year 12 specific tracks, all with 8 sessions each. So I can't even do the math, but it's a lot of sessions. I think it's close to 100 or over. Sessions that are all relevant, timely, current, research-based, but most importantly, evidence-based. We know that these things that we're going to bring to you at the conference work in classrooms. And that's the key, because you can tell me research all day long, right? And that's important. That is a foundational piece. But if it does not work and you don't know that it works, why am I going to try it in my own classroom? So we're so excited about these 12 tracks.
Yeah, and every single session, if you have not been to a Get Your Teach On before, I know when I was looking at people who have registered for tonight, there's a lot of first-timers, which welcome. We hope to see you this summer. Wade, talk a little about the intentionality of how the sessions are set up. We always say that when you come to Get Your Teach On, you are the students for your time at Get Your Teach On. Why is that engagement and that being interactive with the content so important for it?
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of reasons. I mean, one of them is we love creating experiences for our students, and so we want our teachers, the attendees who are there in those sessions, being able to experience what their students will experience. Yeah. So that's number one. Number two, we want these teachers to go back and have actionable takeaways that they can say, okay, yes, I can do 1, 2, 3 next week, and it'd be just like that. These sessions are specific. They are chosen, like you saw our presenters, Chase, can you pull our presenters back up? These presenters, oh my gosh, they came in and just showed out. They were intentional. They spent a lot of time showing us exactly what this conference is themed around and the needs of everything that was across the country. And so, yeah, I mean, that's what we do. We're about experiences. We're about teachers taking and seeing what works, what doesn't work, and go ahead and just kind of laying the foundation of what challenges they may see when they put it back into their classroom with their students.
Yeah, so we have 12 different tracks, like we said. So we're gonna kind of break down a number of the different tracks specifically for you. We also have a quiz that will launch online that we're gonna talk about, where if you're not sure where to even start, that you can take that there. So obviously we have our grade level tracks. So if you are a kindergarten teacher, first grade teacher, second grade teacher, pre-K teacher, you want to look at that conference guide, see the tracks that are for you. For our third through sixth grade teachers, we have a number of different options as we kind of move down that line. We have our grades 3-5 general room. That is going to be your general self-contained classroom where you teach both ELA and math, and you're looking for a conference experience where there is both. Then we have our 3-6 ELA and our 3-6 math and science tracks. Those are for teachers that are wanting a focused look on content in grades 3 through 6. So that could be maybe you're departmentalized. Maybe your goal next year is I want to learn math and science techniques to really engage my students. That would be a track for you. So if you're a 3 through 6th grade teacher, you have a number of different options that you may want to choose from as you go through. Our middle school teachers, our secondary room, you have your built-in track on how to maximize your middle school block, working with different blocks of students. How do you engage those older students there? And then we have our 4, what we call specialty tracks. So you'll see them across the bottom there. And we're going to kind of break them down a little bit as we go through. I'm going to start with our 2 new tracks. So on here, we have special education and our schoolhouse track. Talk about why these 2 new tracks how they came to be, why they're so important, and what teachers can expect in those 2 new tracks to start.
Yeah, we've had special education breakouts for quite some time at Get Your Teach On, and the number one thing that we've heard is we love these breakouts, but we would love to have our own track. Again, to be in the same room with like-minded educators who are doing the same thing that we're doing in our buildings each and every day with similar style learners. And so we said, we're going to figure out a way to make it happen. And so that's what we did. We reached out to some of the most amazing people who are special education teachers, and they're going to be part of that track. And then we also have the schoolhouse. Another thing we kept hearing from everybody is we love being in different tracks. It's so great, but we would love it if we could all be in the same room, hear the same thing, come up with the same implementation plan, and be action-oriented going back into our schools. So if you are coming with more than 5 teachers, the schoolhouse might be the thing for you to consider, because not only are you going to get the amazing content, but you're also going to get intentional planning time.
You'll be there to
be able to collaborate with the people in your building so that you have a plan when you go back to your school and you get started. Here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to make it happen. Because a lot of times it's easy to take a lot of things in at a conference, but if you don't have an action-driven plan for when you return, it'll be a fun experience. And we don't want it to be a fun experience. Well, we do want it to be fun, but we want it to be action-oriented on your campuses.
Yeah, and we have a lot of schools already that they're bringing 11, 12, 15 different teachers and their leader. So if you're coming, like Hope said, with a large number of teachers, 5 or more is recommended. You may want to check out the schoolhouse because it's going to be like a POC meets pre-planning, but get your teach on version of that as you kind of go through. So shout out to all of the incredible feedback from you all on what you wanted to see, because we were able to add that with extra space for our special education teachers and then our schoolhouse as we kind of dive in. And then our last 2 tracks in our specialty tracks, we have our instructional lab and lead on. Now, lead on I'll start with first. That is for our administrators, our leaders, principals, assistant principals, district personnel. Maybe you're an instructional coach and you're looking for how do I take these Get Your Teach On strategies and implement them campus-wide. That's going to be our lead on track. Maybe you're coming solo or just with a few teachers, and maybe you're like, I still don't know about the schoolhouse. Lead on is for you. There'll be over 1,000 leaders in that room, collaborating all together. And then we have one of my personal favorite tracks, which is our instructional lab. Now, this was new last summer. This is for if you want to deep dive into best practices. So we'll talk about who it's for in a second, but Hope, give them a little preview of the content in the instructional lab that they might see.
Yeah, well, we actually had a webinar last week with Naomi O'Brien and Lanisha Tabb and our friends from Miss Wordsmith. And I remember one of Naomi's quotes, and it was, "You can't intervention your way out of tier 1 instruction." And that's correct, right?
It was, I think that was it. I think that actually was it.
That is,
And I was like, that is fire. That is fire, because the things that we're seeing on campuses and buildings a lot of times is we have all these curriculums, we have all these programs, and we have all these goals. but we don't necessarily have actionable steps to those goals. And the number one thing that we know that we have all seen in our own classrooms, as well as hundreds of classrooms around this nation, nothing beats good instruction. Nothing beats good, solid tier 1 instruction. And a lot of times we have a population of students who are over-identified because they've received poor instruction, which leads to them being over-identified in their school building. So this is a track that focuses specifically on tier 1 instruction. Any standard, any content, any curriculum, I don't care what you have in your building. If you are struggling to make those things effective, the instructional lab is for you, because it's all about how to take those things, bring them to life, but get results with your learners. Because at the end of the day, if what we're doing isn't working, stop doing it, right? So this is about, again, research-based practices, but evidence-proven strategies that will take whatever you have, whatever resources, and make them effective with the majority, every single one of your learners in your classroom.
Yeah, and a lot of the content that you'll see in the instructional lab, like Hope said, is based on those best practices, but it's also the work that we've been doing over the past 3 years with our statewide partnership in the Indiana Department of Education. We have posted a little bit on Instagram, people like, I want to see more of this. How do I dive in more of these strategies? What can I do here? So with that, a lot of that content is going to come to life in the instructional lab, where we'll coach you through how to apply these, like Hope said, to any lesson, any standard, any content area at any time. So it's recommended for anyone who wants that reset on best practices that you can apply to any lesson that you're teaching. Also highly recommended for new teachers that support multiple grade levels, because we know it's not necessarily about the standard, it's how you deliver that standard that's going to get those results for your students. So if you support multiple different grade levels, the instructional lab is for you. Also, if you're maybe a new teacher mentor and you're like, how do I support these new teachers and on my campus? These would be the strategies that you want to take back to them. So you can check out the official conference guides for all those tracks. We're going to put those 12 tracks back up on the screen one more time so you can see them. We're also going to break down what it looks like for these tracks if you want to kind of dive in deeper. So we have conference guides on our website. We have 2 different versions right now. We have our Common Core alignment that we have always had, just a general, so you can see the aligned standards. You can see the research in each session. Each presenter has gone on a deep dive of these are the standards that we will hit. This is the research that supports it. So you can see all of that in the conference guide. But also, after the suggestion of you all, once again, we have created TEKS-aligned guides for all our Texas.
Texas, y'all gotta be Texas and do your own thing in Texas.
Literally.
Make everything your own. So, will work in Texas.
Tell us how you really feel about it.
And they can do that.
They can. It's like
we love our Texas friends.
There we go.
They can do that.
It's like, we get it.
So those are for our, since we're in Texas and that's the host city of the conference, we have those TEKS-aligned guides as well. And we've already received tons of questions. What did I say?
City.
Yeah, city. Well, Dallas is the city.
You said
host city. Host city is Dallas. Texas is the state.
Correct.
But as we dive in, we've already had people ask many times, what about Virginia? What about Maryland? What about... It would literally be impossible to do that for every single state. So here's what I've told many people. I said it on the webinar. I'll say it again. ChatGPT is your best friend.
Yeah.
Take the standards, copy them, say align to, put in Florida best standards or align, and it will do it for you if your administrator is looking for that direct alignment. Also, if you look at the Common Core standards, you can easily see how they apply to your standards. It is not too different. They are very much aligned to what you are doing. I already know it. But if you need the exact standard number or things like that, AI is our best friend as we kind of dive into that.
Great.
Yeah, we might do a tutorial
on AI.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
How to use ChatGPT, because literally.
Yeah, we can definitely help you with that. So send us a DM and we could do that. We can make a reel or something.
We got it.
If you want to send us.
We got you.
Also, we have a new quiz. If you check out the screen right now, if you go to our website, there's a banner on there. You can also go to getyourteachon.com/quiz and you can take a custom quiz. This is like those BuzzFeed quizzes where it's like,
those are my favorite.
Which 90s pop song are you? Which episode of The Hills are you? Like all these different things.
Which character taking them all either.
Which character on this TV show are you? Which White Lotus, whatever. And we created, our team has worked months to create this quiz that is perfectly aligned to each track. So you take the quiz, you answer based on what you see best fit for your school, your classroom, your needs, and it will tell you which track is best for you. Just between the 3 of us, we have probably taken the quiz like 100 times trying to get something else. So it is a lot of fun. Once you take the quiz, make sure you screenshot it, tag us, post it out. We would love to see your results. That doesn't mean you have to go to that track, but that's your answer. So you may want to consider it. Exactly. Check out the conference guide for what that looks like. All right. That's the logistics of all things. Conference guides, where to take the quiz, all things there. But we also have some special announcements before we get to our keynotes in a second that are now live for this summer at Nationals. So let us know in the chat, are you coming to Nationals already? Do you have your ticket? Are you thinking about it? Who are you coming with? Tag a friend you might want to come with, because they're going to want to hear these announcements for sure. Now, a few years ago, we launched something called our VIP experience.
Yes.
Everybody say ooh.
Ooh.
Everybody say ah.
Somebody said that we should call it the VIT experience. Very important teacher.
I like that, but it sounds like zit.
They won't let me do that. Sure, right.
And VIP, teachers are VIP. They're very important teachers. I do like that as well, but without the whole word, you probably wouldn't know what it is. But our VIP experience is for attendees who want to just take their Get Your Teach On experience and take it up a notch. Yep. Take it to the next level. And this year, it's gotten even better than before. If you've had your VIP experience as a past attendee, whether in Vegas or Nationals last year. We've heard from you too. Yeah. Let us know in the chat kind of if you're part of that. There are a lot of benefits of it, and this year the benefits got even larger. So I'm going to put them up on the screen so you can see kind of what you get with this VIP experience now. This is an add-on to your conference ticket if you're interested. You don't have to do it. You don't have to add it on, but it is a VIP experience upgrade for you. So this year, for the first time ever, we have heard from you. We know what you want. Lunch is included with our VIP experience. So every day you'll receive daily lunch vouchers. You'll get that at registration where you check in. You'll also receive complimentary coffee for that with your VIP experience. You'll have early collective access on Sunday morning. You will have, oh, there you went off the screen. You will have presenter book signings. You will have I didn't memorize all those things. I was like, what is happening? You will have front row VIP seating in the lounge, in the general session. You'll have a VIP lounge. You'll have your own separate line for registration and keynote lines and more. So if you want a kind of more custom experience for you, if you want to skip some of the long lines, you want your own separate check-in line, more convenient kind of space to hang out.
There are going to be 7,500 teachers.
There will.
So,
and we're telling you that now.
There's going to be lines.
Yes.
That's going to happen.
And this was created just for you all who are like, is there a fast pass for these registration lines? Now, our Magic Squad, there are 200 of them. They kill it at registration. I remember Nationals last year. There was like an hour and a half during registration where there was no one there, and then they kind of amped it up and everyone showed up at the same time. So it really is based on what is happening year after year, who shows up at what times will flights get in. But if you want to skip some of the lines, get your own designated space to hang out, you get to have your reserved section in the front of the keynote room for all the entertainment, the keynotes that we're going to announce, and more. Make sure you go to getyourteachon.com/VIP for that. All right.
It's really, we just want Chase to keep these things up on the screen because we're dying.
We are begging. If you see us as we're reading, we are just sweating
sitting in a furnace. I'm pretty sure that
we're so hot.
On top of it. Like every time it comes up, we're over here like fanning ourselves. So we're just gonna.
At least some are
We're just gonna keep it real with y'all. We're dying. We're dying. And so if you see us fanning ourselves, it's because we're lit.
It is sunset time. Now, in addition to our VIP experience, like I said, that is now live. So if you already have your ticket, you may want to add that on. Go to GaryTeachon.com/Dallas for more information on that. We also have lunch vouchers that will be pre-sold this year. So if you've been to Gary Teachon in the past, you know that typically lunch vouchers are sold on-site at registration by the Gaylord Texan, wherever we're at. This year, we have heard from you. We have begged them, and they have allowed us to pre-sell lunch vouchers. So what this means is you can pre-sell your lunch vouchers for $60. You'll get lunch each day. That includes an entree, side, and drink. All the options are also listed on the site as you do it. You also can purchase on-site once you arrive in Dallas, but there is an increase from the Gaylord Texan. Now, all these prices are set by the Gaylord Texan, and it goes straight to your lunch vouchers. They're just allowing us to offer it to you in advance. So if you want that convenience while you're on-site, it will save you some time. You can know you have your guaranteed lunch.
Very helpful.
Very, very helpful. So thank you to the Gaylord Texan if you're watching, because sometimes they do, for helping us do that. You'll receive those lunch vouchers when you check in at registration now. So it won't be a separate line. You won't have to do it once you're there. You can pre-purchase it, know that you're all set for the day. We have designated pickup points where you'll have your lunch ready to go as you kind of go through. All right. I said we do some more prizes at VIP. So drum roll, since we just talked about our VIP experience upgrade, the following teachers or leaders are going to be getting that VIP experience upgrade for free. So here they come, our first set of 5. Paul Anderson, Marilyn Bradley, Sandra Galindo, Tony Hadley, and Tanisha Knight are going to be heading to Dallas in that VIP experience. They're going to have a reserved section in the front, the VIP lounge, the lunch vouchers included already in that VIP experience for them. Also joining them in the VIP experience is Joelle Sullivan, Christy Potts, Carrie Bartlett, Yolanda Williams, and Ashley Lee. As a reminder, please email info@getyourteachon.com by March 31st if you're any of the prize winners to claim your prize. So that gives you a week. Contact the team so you can claim your prize. All right, let's keep the prizes going. Hope I'll let you do the next one.
Okay.
See the screen with the
It's
sign.
$100
There it is.
to
Yes,
Amazon.
exactly.
My favorite places. My entire outfit's actually from Amazon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pop up the link. Do you have an affiliate link for that? Let's put it up there.
These overalls, I'm not even kidding, are a 20 out of 10 too, because
right.
they feel like pajamas. So
Lots of 20 out of 10 here today. All right, here we go. Our $100 Amazon gift card winners. Here they are.
Oh gosh.
Domingo Munez.
Did you do
Domingo? If you know, you know. Domingo.
Katie Mackey. I wonder if that's Miss Mackey.
That is Miss Mackey. Miss Mackey. We know her. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Deanna Moore, Bryce Aggie, and Lexi Berg.
There you go.
Everybody.
Yes, Domingo. Wow, that was a great start. Domingo himself, what a celebrity. Domingo.
And then Miss Mackey.
And then Miss Mackey. If it's not Miss Mackey, we still love you, but I'm pretty sure that's Miss Mackey afterwards. We don't know your first name because we just call you Miss Mackey as we go up there. But we love you. If it's Miss Mackey, then we're thinking of, which I'm pretty sure it is. All right. We have some incredible sponsors joining us this summer at our national conference, and two of them wanted to give back to you today on this live and give you some prizes for your classroom. Our first, we've already talked about them, are incredible partners at Mrs. Wordsmith. If you haven't heard of them, they're doing incredible things for the science of reading and vocabulary in your classroom, and they're going to send you a Mrs. Wordsmith prize pack. I'm moving too fast as I was reading it. So, Ashley and Paige, congratulations that you are winning your Mrs. Wordsmith prize pack. And then our good friends at Kids Bop, one and only Kids Bop, they are giving you a Kids Bop prize pack and a class video message from the Kids Bop quiz just for you.
You're the coolest teacher in your building.
Literally, you can do it for your school or just your classroom if you want to be selfish, whatever you want to do. So, winning our Kids Bop prize pack and that video message for your class is Heather Mock and Paige Comerford. Congratulations, and thank you to Ms. Wordsmith and Kids Bop for continuously supporting teachers. Get your teach on all the things. Now, I think it's time to get into some special guests.
We got to
today.
I've been waiting.
Let's do it. Sweat is dripping from my back, so let's do it.
I think it's time. It's time.
It is time. So let us know in the comments if you're ready. We have some time to spare, so just let us know in the comments. The sun is setting. Let us know if you're ready for those keynote special guest announcements. We'll wait for you, so go ahead.
This is always a big thing for Get Your Teach On, because in case you are new, you've never been to a conference, you don't know anything about Get Your Teach On.
Tell them. This is good.
It's really cool because not only do you get to spend, thank you so much for the affirmation, not only do you get to spend all your breakout sessions with your grade level or your specific track that you choose, but you also get to have times where you join together with all of the 7,500 other educators in one room, one space. Just imagine the energy. Just imagine the energy, because whatever you think it is, it's above that. I can promise you that. And so this is a time for us to come together and not focus so much on professional development, but more so personal development. Because Get Your Teach On, we're big advocates for you being a human before you're a teacher. It's one thing that we have all found the power of. It's not always easy. We struggle with it as well, even remembering in this work that we do now specifically, or whether we're in the classrooms or in the schools, hey, remember that you have to prioritize yourself. And I think it's something that every single teacher struggles with, which is why we make it such a priority at Get Your Teach On, is how do you pour into yourself before you pour into others? And so our general session, and as we get to these guests, you might be like, but wait a second, they're not even in education. Well, it doesn't have to make sense to the educator, because what we're trying to make sense to is you, the human. So a lot of these people, no, they're not an education background, but remember, everybody's been a student first and foremost. So we can all take knowledge from other people's journeys of what made them thrive in this world that we're living in. And two, they have other ways to pour into you. And we believe that stories are powerful. Stories are powerful for us to see certain people in our students and vice versa. And so we are beyond excited. Wade has worked on this. Let's give it up for Wade, everybody. It's our personal cheers.
Sounds like Excalibur.
Personal,
Jingle jangle.
Yes, we are from the
Oh, Chase said that's in his ear really loud, so just do it again.
Oh,
There you go. Yes.
hopefully it doesn't bother you all the way that it bothers Chase. But anyways, Wade has worked so hard on this. He always works so hard on this because we have to find people who are also willing to come to the conference. A lot of these people are incredibly busy. They're in some of their biggest seasons right now. And so the thing about it, though, is what we have found is more times than not, I'm not going to say always, but more times than not, when we reach out to people and they hear it's for teachers, they bend over backwards to make it happen.
Yeah, and we're very specific about who we ask.
That too, yeah.
And very picky with that. And so it's with a lot of intention on our end, but also with the reason of why they want to come. And then also the people that we brought in the past, they've just become friends of Get Your Teach On.
Yeah.
And
so you'll probably hear some familiar names because we cannot get them to leave. We can't get them to go away, you guys, which we love that. We are so happy about that.
Yeah.
And it just speaks to, again, how the community, I know sometimes it's hard because of what we hear on the news and what we see on social media, but there are plenty of people who are rallying behind educators. Now, again, we have a lot of work to do.
Right.
A lot of work to do.
But it takes everyone outside of
work to do,
education,
but-
outside of education, to make a difference in the change.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It would be very easy to get the top educational keynote speakers at an education conference. There are many conferences that will have those people there. And you can see that. This is kind of how do we celebrate teachers outside of our community and get other people to see the incredible things that teachers are doing. Because one thing about Get Your Teach On is when you come to Get Your Teach On, you will see this is a community of teachers who teach like me, who think like me. We're all in this for kids like me. Unfortunately, not everyone has that same mindset or thinks the same way about education, especially currently. And like Hope and Wade said, we have a lot of work to do, but these are people that are here to show up to celebrate you as a teacher, as a human, and everything in between. So we are so excited to announce and then we're going to go through them kind of fast as we go through because you are going to recognize some of them. And we don't want to give too much away about what they're doing, but we are excited to announce our 2025 Get Your Teach On Fest National Conference keynote speakers and guests. And we're kicking it off with some of my favorite people first. You've asked for it. They are back. It is the Kids Bop Kids. They are back here for you. They came last year. They were absolutely incredible. They actually have a special message for you all, so check it out.
Hey, Get Your Teach On, we're the Kids Bop Kids, and we're so excited to see you in Dallas, Texas for Get Your Teach On Fest 2025.
Are you ready to dance along with us? Because we're so ready.
We can't wait to meet you and to celebrate you all soon.
Thank you for being such amazing teachers.
See you there.
Shout out to our friends at Kids Bop. The Kids Bop Kids are going to be back. They are doing a lot this year. They're going to have their booth. They're going to be on the general session stage. They're going to be doing some takeovers. They're also going to do some surprise pop-ins in your breakout session. So you never know when the Kids Bop Kids will be there. Also a hit last year. They were filming videos on site for your classrooms. I think those kids recorded they had recorded 1,000 plus videos per classroom. It was amazing. So we love our friends at Kids Bop. Thank you so much. If you want to find more about Kids Bop and how they support teachers, visit kidsbop.com/teachers. We're so excited to kick things off with them and have them back in Dallas joining us this summer. Now, this is a dynamic trio, our next announcement. We cannot get rid of them at Get Your Teach On. They are just, when I think of big and
inspired.
It's the biggest band. Oh yeah, it is perfect combination. It is big. It is really. You are not. I don't know if you're ready for this one. They have never hit the Get Your Teach On stage before for this one. Drum roll. Who do you think it is? Do you think it's Destiny's Child? What do you guys think in the comments?
It's a reunion.
Drum roll. Pretty knows.
Oh,
it's
God.
us. You're just teasing it a little bit, but this is actually good. Not that it's us, but what is happening? Yes, you do. Wade could not figure out who it was. What is this?
All right, so
and tell them how this even got started. Where did that picture goes prior?
Okay, I'm really excited about this. So we, as you guys know, if you follow us on social media, if you don't, you should follow Get Your Teach On social media because we share a lot of things. Yeah. But we spend a lot of our time on what we call collaboration sites, which are part of our state partnership with the whole state of Indiana. And so we have schools, I already mentioned it, that we start the year with. We help them from the ground up with the implementation. And so we've been doing a lot of day in the lives, and we've been filming different things and showing you that, and everybody's like, I want to see more of these strategies. I want to see more videos. I want to see more of how this works with kids. It's great to hear it at the conference, but what does it look like at the classroom in action? And so we are so excited because for the first time ever, we are going to bring a live model lesson to the stage of Get Your Teach On, which I will be teaching. But not only will I be teaching, I will be having a coach side by side, do something called side by side coaching.
I got my whistle ready, my high knee socks.
Which is Chris, and it's going to be kind of a teacher, administrator. What does this look like to grow a school with actual students? Wade is going to handle all of the debriefing. He is going to point out all the things that we did really well and the things that we really just bombed. No, I'm kidding. No, but the three of us are all going to work together with this. We're going to give you a foundation, but then we're also going to have that live model lesson with kids so that you can see it in action. There's just something about seeing all of it come together and realizing, wait a second, it sounds like a lot, but it's actually really not that hard. And many of those things I'm already doing. So now how do I level it up? So that's why we're so excited about our keynote and making such a joke about it.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot of fun.
For the first time ever, going to be a live model lesson on
Yeah,
stage.
it's going to be awesome. So we're going to break down kind of the must-have strategies, those non-negotiables that are going to be really the foundation for your conference experience. All our presenters have heard these. They've integrated them and embedded them into their sessions. And
So those videos are coming live on the
Yes, it's live in action, and we're so excited about.
And then also, I mean, it's a great foundation too, just to kind of double down on what you're talking about. You'll be able to see this all together in that room with 7,000 teachers, administrators. And then when you go back into your breakout sessions, you'll be able to reference what you just saw because it's going to be implemented all throughout. So big powerful.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's go to the real superstars. Let's think how to go through. We teased you with that one. Wade was literally sweating. He's like, I was like, did we talk to them already? I have no idea. We are talking to you. I don't think I saw a lot of Jonas Brothers in the comments, which you never know. You never know what might be coming up as we go through. All right, Wade, I'm going to let you handle the next one. Our special guest and good friends of Get Your Teach On. We're joining us again in Dallas.
Yes. So our good friends, our family, they're going to come even if we don't invite them. They wanted to be with us in Vegas, but the LA fires almost destroyed their home. But they are back. Mario and Courtney Lopez, they said the world has got to end if they're not with us this summer in Dallas. And so they will be with us this summer, spending some time and loving on all you guys.
I love that picture. It's like I could like see it hanging over like a mantelpiece or something. I love it. I love it. Now, our Get Your Teach On pregame celebration starts off on Sunday night. So you'll register on Sunday. Our VIP experience upgrades or ticket holders, you'll have an earlier registration and an earlier time to shop in the Collective on that Sunday. It will start at 10 a.m. for you. For everyone else, start at 12. All this information is available on our website in the conference guides. But that night, Sunday night, is actually when the conference kicks off. A lot of people are like, do I need to be there on Sunday to serve? You need to be there on Sunday.
Yep.
And this next keynote speaker, we had him in Vegas. He was incredible. Probably one of our attendees' favorites of all time, based on the feedback that you all said. So Hope, I'm gonna let you introduce who's kicking things off. One of our keynotes and guests kicking things off at Sunday.
Sunday night is Get Your Teach On Fest. So people always ask, what do we wear? You could wear anything to get your teach on. We could care less. Show up as you show up. As
Just wear clothes. Just wear clothes. Yeah.
Please wear clothes. But anyways, that night, a lot of people love to dress like festival. And by festival, we mean Get Your Teach On Festival, sparkles. But people wear jeans. You can wear whatever you want, but it is Texas, so bring out the cowboy boots, bring out the cowboy.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. But yeehaw. Let's get it. So anyways, we'll send out more information about that. People, it's the number one question that we get because teachers thrive on a theme. So we will send out some outfit inspo, but please note you can literally show up in jeans and a t-shirt. We do not care. There is no specific dress code other than to be comfortable. But that night at Get Your Teach On Fest,
our couches are also on wheels. So
let me get back over here for a second. I'm really floating away. But anyways, that night we had a phenomenal speaker come to, that's right, New York. Yes. I don't know if you could hear the horns, but they love them too. Come to Get Your Teach On Vegas. And I can't even tell you the amount of people that were like, this is one of the top speakers I've ever heard. This is the best speaker that you've ever had at Get Your Teach On. But not like the amount of comments. Chris was at home with baby and he was like, this is the biggest feedback we've ever received about a speaker. And so none other than Mickey Smith Jr., he will be back with us for that Sunday night kickoff, you guys. He is a teacher in the classroom every single day. He blew us away.
Amazing.
And figuratively with his saxophone skills. And so anyways, trust me when I say you do not want to miss it. It will change your life.
Yeah, amazing.
Change your life.
All right, so we also have a special surprise for that Sunday night. There he is. Here, go back to that. Yeah, back to it. I didn't know he had him. There he is.
Man,
literally
it is
grown the house down. I wasn't even there, and I was literally on the edge of my seat.
It's so good.
As I was watching.
Which he just doesn't play the saxophone. He incorporates that.
It is amazing.
He incorporates it throughout his keynote, as you see right here.
It's incredible.
It's his tool to touch your life.
Yes, it's amazing. All right, the next one I'm going to take because this is like right under Britney Spears for me.
Well, I feel like I have to introduce this night because this is something we've ever done before. So I'll let you.
Okay, I don't know if these are all in order. Are they? Okay.
We'll kind of.
They might be. Okay.
So Sunday night is Get Your Teach On Fest. Then Monday night
we'll have entertainment after that, and so
we got
some surprises for that Sunday night.
Yeah, we honestly cannot contractually tell you guys everything just yet. We tried to get as much as we could, but we're not quite there with everybody. So there's going to be continued surprises.
Oh, we're there, but just not yet.
Yeah. So, anyways, Monday night. So Sunday night is Get Your Teach On Fest. Monday night is what we're calling our Rock Your School rally. If you have not heard about Rock Your School, that is okay. But this is our initiative that we do every single year. Last year, over 100,000 teachers participated.
I think more.
It was like 2.4 million kids. It's really a day that we talk about. Yes, teachers are rocking their classrooms every single day, but this is a day that we say, let's all come together, do it in unison, show the world what's happening in classrooms every single day. So we're having a Rock Your School rally. It's going to be sports themed. So this is your night to wear your sports gear. And don't worry, we've got you covered in the collective. Again, you can show up in t-shirt or jeans. We don't care. But I'm just saying, if you love a theme like we do, take a theme and run with it so you can dress up in sports gear.
That's right.
And to make this night complete, we had to get some very specific people that we had to work very hard to come by. So this is Chris's very close. Rival to Britney Spears.
Literally, I think it might be number 2. It's probably number 2.
No, you know. So
I think we've teased this for like a year because people have been like, this has to happen. But should we get in our places for it, do you think?
Maybe
give us a little tease.
5, 6,
yeah,
7,
it's like a little like,
wow.
It's the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. There we go. You can't be in Dallas without the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. If you know, you know. Yeah. So they're going to be joining us to kick off that night. We're so excited to have them.
You just wanted to be front and center of their dance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I already have the uniform. We're ready to go. We're already set.
So that's going to be an amazing start. They're going to be there to rally you guys, cheer you on. They're going to have a special performance. But that night, we also needed somebody very specific to bring it. And bring it, fire you up like you've never been fired up. Because one of our biggest focuses is as teachers, as administrators, as leaders, we've got to get off the sideline and get into the game with our students. Wait.
Don't know. You can't say it yet. We have a teaser. Chris has some. Actually, like a teaser. Okay, so don't say it. So here it is. I want to know if you can guess it just based on this. I'm not going to give away any clues, okay? It's really good. But I'm just going to look at the graphic on the screen. It looks like don't stop. Do not tell this. Try. This is why you're not coach them through.
I'm playing the game.
You're coaching them. No, you already know. You know who it is.
Oh, yes. I guess I was.
Yeah. So see what you got. Who do you think it is in there? This might be a mermaid. It's Ariel.
I hear the sirens going off.
Yeah.
You're excited.
This flag says summer. That could be a clue. Yeah, good. Could be a starfish. Yeah. This person may be a star.
I literally have begged Wade to make this happen for years, and he's never been able to quite pull it off.
2 years. 3 years.
Not to come home and let's see how to sign contract.
All right, that's enough looking at the graphic. We're not going to tell you who it is yet, but also we're just going to tease a little more because literally, and I put this in my story one time. They were like, "Tell me now." My dad was asking me just casually in passing one day, like, he's like, "Oh, so who?" Because he listens to me on meetings all the time as I'm either at their house or he's at mine. And he's like, "Oh, so who's going to be some of the like keynotes and special guests?" So I told him like all these people, and he's usually like, "Wow, yeah, cool." And this one, literally, he was like, "No, what?" It was like a kid in the candy shop. How excited he was for this person. So
Chris, literally, if you have the footage of your house,
I did. You should post it. I didn't. I said, "I don't know my camera." So my dad is like, and then he proceeded, and I know he's watching this right now. We can even. I don't know if he knows how to comment, but if he does, he can tell you in the comments. Literally proceeded to talk about it for the next 7 hours.
I mean, why not?
Of the day. My mom was like, "I have never seen."
I'm about to give it away just now.
All right, go ahead. Now it's time. So drum roll. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
So this year we have none other than the man himself, Deion Coach Prime Sanders, is going to be with us with the claps. Every time I say a word, it's going to be with us, pouring into you, coaching you up for this coming school year.
We are so
Molly.
first of all, if you don't
Prime time.
if you don't know Deion Sanders, is we really got you. I mean, we got to get you out from under a rock. But second of all, if you are anything in the sports world, you know anything about sports in general. The things that he has done with his teams that he has worked with, specifically most recently, is just unheard of. And not only that, he is one of the most motivational, inspirational humans that we have followed, we have seen. And so we were like, we've got to get him to the stage to fire teachers up. We got to fire these teachers up. And so we know that you need it. We know you need somebody to pour into you, but someone who's also just going to like awaken your spirit, because sometimes it's really easy just to drown in all the things that's happening. And so I can't even believe it.
I mean, he's coming back home to Dallas.
I can't
So you Dallas
you
folks,
the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders,
you
and
Texas
Deion
folks,
Sanders,
let's go.
I don't even.
Let's go.
If you're not excited about that, I just don't even know what to say. You must not have.
She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know. All right. Now, that's going to be on Monday night. It is going to be next level. We'll give you more information on the theme, specifics, any additions, all those things as we get closer to the day. Then the following day, our good friend Angie K is back. And each year, she is just climbing up the charts more than before. If you've been to Get Your before, you know she is a country music superstar. She is a friend of Gator Teach-On. She has countless other opportunities. And she's like, nope, I'll clear my calendar.
She's actually supposed to be in Europe, I think, on around this day.
Yeah, and she's like, no, I will be there for the teachers. So bring you also. She will be there. Also, it is not Get Your Teach-On without our good friend AB will be back. This is when Hope says we can't get rid of people. She's talking about Eddie specifically. He is just an incredible friend of Get Your Teach-On. If you're a teacher, you know he's hilarious.
He had so much new content in Vegas. It was hysterical. And so I'm sure he'll bring a lot of that to the stage too. It's so
He is just amazing. And I know a lot of our attendees look forward to him each year. So he will be joining us as well.
Just laugh at
he's just hilarious. Just hilarious. Now, this next person we are really excited about, and I'm going to let Wade kind of give this one away. We actually got to meet with this person the other day, and it's unique. Not only is this person going to be in the general session room pouring into you, this person is also going to be doing a breakout in the 3-6 math and science room. So if you're in that track, this person is joining the track for their own specific breakout session. So Wade, I'm going to let you introduce them.
Yeah, so this is a legendary actress, also mathematician, guru, UCLA. You may have seen her on The Wonder Years. You may have seen her on
my favorite,
every Hallmark movie.
My favorite, Dancing with the Stars.
So on Tuesday night, Danica McKellar is going to be with us in the general session room. And then on Wednesday morning, like Chris says, she's going to be doing a breakout session with that 3-6 math. Yeah, 3-6 math. And we're talking about maybe a book signing for her.
Yeah, she is so excited.
She's invested.
We were on a call with her, and she was literally saying, people don't even know that I have this whole math side of my life. Like, she has published tons of books on math, all the way from kindergarten through high school.
His career, he's now in high school, his entire school career. He's now in high school.
Yeah, her degree is in math. She has a math degree
in math. UCLA, like.
She's like, more of my life is math, and it was.
That she's written.
Oh, tons. Children's books, books for adults. And she is so excited to be there, not only in the general session room as a guest, but also in that 3-6 math track, which we're very excited
So Danica McKellar is going to be with us this year.
Yeah, and the 3-6 math track, you have Danica McKellar. You also have Steve Spangler bringing that science content. So if you're looking for math and science, it's going to be an incredible time. Now, also a good friend of Gator Teach-On that we just can't get rid of once again.
Does he even need an introduction?
I don't even know. Just put him on the screen. Here we go. One is the only Thaddeus Bullard, a.k.a. Titus O'Neil. He has been with Gator Teach-On for years now. We've seen the incredible work that he's done at his school in Tampa, Sly Middle, and he is going to be back.
And he's going to be helping us with our Gold Star teacher announcement, which will be coming up soon.
Very soon.
Where you can submit again, or is it submit?
Yeah, nominate.
Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Nominate teachers who are doing phenomenal things, and then we always celebrate our Gold Star teacher.
Yeah, look out for that launching mid-April, so you can nominate yourself or a teacher for that Gold Star Teacher of the Year. And then each day this year, which is unique for nationals, we're going to be announcing our tops for the Gold Star Teacher of the Year each night at National. So it's kind of it's smaller and smaller until the last day in our closing, we're going to announce our winner. So we are so excited about that and to celebrate some incredible teachers and leaders. All right. Then Wednesday, so we talked about Monday, we talked about Tuesday. Wednesday, we've modified the schedule a little bit based on your travel accommodations. So if you look at the conference guides, you will see that your breakout sessions actually end before lunch on Wednesday, which is the last day of the conference. And then following lunch is our GYTO after party and closing session. And this is probably the biggest closing session we have had yet. I think so, for sure. So wait, I'm gonna let you kind of introduce our top entertainers, speakers that are going to be helping us end the conference with a bang. Here we go, our first one.
Yeah, so if you grew up like I did, a real 90s kid, this DJ was on MTV all the time. So with us, we're going to have DJ Scribble holding it down, doing the pre-party, all the things with us that afternoon on Wednesday. And then closing out that night is going to be 98 Degrees. They're going to be back with us again. Some good friends of Get Your Teach On there with us in Vegas. They're coming to close it out. But
it is
also,
so good.
Yeah.
They're so good. I mean, I'm telling you, the 90s covers that they do, their own songs, it is just a party.
And there's Drew. Well, there's Nick. But Drew, there's Drew. We were with them last night, Labelist. And then also that night with DJ Scribble, we're going to have the one and the only Chris Kirkpatrick with us again.
Don't want to make a fool.
No, full out. There we go. Yeah, so that'll end the conference on that Wednesday. It is just going to be a party, a celebration. If you were in Vegas, you already know the energy that they brought. And there's going to be some more surprises added throughout the week that we can't announce just yet. Here's a little teaser of one of them for you. You never know who it might be, but it's
not a good teaser. Oh, I see it.
I mean, it's more of a, we just can't tell you yet, not really a teaser at all. But we are so excited for that. Now, Nationals, like we said, is almost less than 100 days away. We can't wait to see you there. If you want more information on anything we talked about, go to getyourteachon.com/Dallas. We also have launched our National Conference free webinar series for you, and we have 2 upcoming. Now, we just had one this past week with our friends at Mrs. Wordsmith. If you want to get to the replay of that, you can go to the website and watch the replay of that as well. It was all about the great literacy rescue and content that we're actually bringing to Nationals this summer on it. How do we solve this literacy crisis? We have 2 upcoming webinars. On April 23rd, we have the truth about GYTO, perception versus reality. I'm excited about that one. And then on May 7th, we have our GYTO playbook. Get your head in the game, breaking down all things on best instructional practices. Get your head in the game. There you go. So we're going to have full-on uniforms and basketballs on that. If you want to register for those, they are free. GetYourTeachOn.com/webinars as we go to 3 years now.
Closer to you.
Yes, I see the sign in the side.
Winners, though.
We found some more winners. So if you can't join us this summer in Dallas, which we hope you will, we will be in Las Vegas next January to kick off 2026. So joining us there, winning 2 tickets to our Las Vegas conference, Joshua Murphy, Emily Banger, Angela Cook, Fraser, Mary Lou Zeters, and Rislyn Axelin. And hopefully I said that right. Make sure you email info@getyourteachon.com if you can go back to that, Chase, so they can see the email on there by March 31st to claim your prize. All of our winners tonight, make sure you claim those. Moving right along to our National Conference winners. This is where it gets good. We are going to give away tickets to Nationals. Also, if you haven't already, share out this video because we're going to check the shares to choose some additional winners.
Surprise prize.
Still sweating for some surprise prizes as also, and those are going to be tickets to Nationals. So, winning 2 tickets to Nationals plus that VIP upgrade. Wow. So, that is getting your lunch vouchers included each day. That's included in VIP, remember. That is your skip the line for registration. All the things there. Our winners are Chrissy Burley, Cassandra Laredo, and Doug Tatters. We're going to be joining us in Dallas, each winning 2 tickets and that VIP upgrade. I read that is
there's like tater salad, but
it's okay. It's not junk. It's
tater salad.
It could be. I think that would be 1 T, but maybe not. You never know as you go through. Then our grand prize winner winning 2 tickets to Nationals plus that VIP upgrade plus $1,000 travel voucher. You're going to probably, with flight prices now, you probably need the $1,000 travel voucher. That used to be $500. We have upgraded since, which I'm exactly.
Why?
Drum roll, please. Our winner joining us this summer, our grand prize winner is Nicole Carlson. I told you to see you in Dallas this summer. All winners, make sure you email that email, info@getyourteachonheaders.com. That's our prize winners. Now, if you didn't win, it's okay, because remember, we are still giving away tickets to nationals. All you have to do is share this video, saying why you want to come, say what you're most excited for, all the things as we go through. But this is just the beginning of our official countdown. Make sure you follow us on social. We're going to have more lives, more things on social media. Nationals happening in Dallas, Texas, June 29th. So through July 2nd, make sure you're going to getyourteachon.com/Dallas for more info. But that's it for tonight.
That's it, you
The
guys.
sun's almost down. We cannot wait to see you there live from New York.
From New York
It was
City.
GYTO Live.
And if you are still in New York, check out Labeless.
Yeah,
Check out
Labeless.
Labeless.
Make sure you check it out.
Yes, please
Thank
do.
you guys for tuning in. We hope to see you this summer in Dallas. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and we'll see you guys